Break out your tuba, shake the dust off. It's time for Ska Brewing. Modus, Hoporandi.
Bienvenidos amigos, the beer's gone bad.
Yes, estamos las cervezas gone bomb.
The beer feels like wine.
We are your hosts. I'm Scott Van Book.
I'm Pat Tuge, and we're here every week, every day, 24 hours a day, reviewing beers for you.
Because the internet does not close.
It doesn't. And you know what? We're doing it so you don't have to, but we wish you would.
Exactly. But not exactly how we do it, because...
Jumping back in tonight, we're going to Ska. We're going to Ska Brewing Modus Hoporandi.
I kind of feel like skanking.
Oh my god, it's Modus Hoporandi. I'm sorry. Classic. Here we go. Bazinga! Good sound effects, dude.
Like it? You don't have to put them in there.
I want the
I like
background.
skanking, dude. Remember skanking? Like this?
Hey, you do one now too, and I'm gonna do a face to the background like you do every time. Well, didn't really work because you covered the camera with your
Did
hand.
I? Alright, hold on. I'll do it like this.
Alright, well, you know what? Wow.
Oh, shit.
We just, we got through the blonde ale that they had.
Which was awesome.
It was good. It was a nice, nice run. Ska Brewing out of Colorado. Big, can people, if you can't tell. Cans are the way of the future in craft beer. I seem to be reading this over and over and over again.
Maybe you guys...
That cans do this.
You guys didn't notice, but, well, yeah, they don't let any light in.
No light.
They do have
Hold the flavor better.
They have the penny taste, though. That is the one negative.
I don't think so. That's not necessarily true. Aluminum, because of no light, holds the freshness in longer, creating a more...
Oh, I'm not saying the beer
Complete
has a penny
flavor.
taste. I'm saying the drinking apparatus, the can itself.
Oh yeah, if you lick it or something. Like...
Well, you're getting your mouth all over it. That's where it's coming out of.
We're going out of the can tonight. We usually go out of the bottle, and we said no. 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 We're going out of the can tonight.
Can.
ABV on this guy? Unknown.
Who knows? Probably high.
It's going to be an IPA. I'm going to put this, I'm going to
IPA.
guess. What are you going to guess at ABV?
8%. 6%. 7.
I'm going to go 7.5.
Raise.
I raised you. I see your 7 and gave you 7.5. Well, the can's got a nice flavor to it. It's got a nice color. Color of the beer. Let's see here.
Pat, did you see the ingredients? Alright, brewed and canned by Ska Brewing Co. Durango. We use the finest malt, hops, yeast, water, and love. Ladies and gentlemen, love is on the can.
If you can't tell, I
In
just
the
poured
can.
mine out to see what the color looked like in my hand, and you didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
It comes in at a 4, though. It's got a great color to it. Don't do it. It was a bad idea. After I poured that out, I immediately regretted that.
Kind of looks like a Red Bull or something.
Kind of. It smells really good, though. It's got a nice IPA smell. That was one of those drunk moments that probably seemed better to do before I did it.
I got this.
Immediately went everywhere on the table. Smell it, though. What do you smell in this thing? Aside from Hoporandus.
Dude, hops. Hops?
You know what's funny about this? Is that when I see a canned beer, this is not what I think a canned beer would be. I'm thinking, because we've always grown up with the Bud Lights, the Millers, the Coors, like the macro really light beers. And when you get a beer that's an IPA in a can, this just like tickles me. I'm excited about this.
I'm almost getting like kind of an earthier, like dirt flavor on the nose from it. Like, yeah, there's the hops, and the hops are there, and you're going to get that kind of pine tree smell, but I'm almost smelling like dirt in there, too. And not in a bad way, but in a good way, when you're like farming, you're soiling, or you're working...
Just an earthy kind of
flavor?
flavor?
Yeah, that earthy
That's
kind
cool.
of flavor.
I'm going to jump into this.
Alright.
Modus Operandi. You're right, that's got a really earthy flavor to
It
it.
does. It really does.
You know, in our previous review, we had done Lunch by Maine Beer Company, and on the back end, it being an IPA also, when you drink it, as you swallow it, you get a very piney, citrusy, piney kind of flavor to it. And this is completely opposite.
I'm gonna go ahead and just shift gears here. Great flavor, very earthy, hoppy, very earthy. Walk, kite, recycle, hide, seek, plant, recycle, grow, respect, shower, good call, HHH, tube, recycle.
HHH is totally like an inside joke with these guys.
You think so?
I don't know.
I mean, what would you think that is? I can get hide, I can get seek, hide and seek, recycle. Recycle's on there twice. Tube could be inner tubing, or could be tubing in the snow because they're from Durango. I don't
Really
know.
no idea. What do you taste in this thing?
Do you think it's a wrestler, Triple H?
God, I hope not. They've got hops all over the cover here. I mean, as an IPA compared to something like Lunch that we just had, what is this doing for you? I mean, is it along the same lines? Do you feel like it's the same kind of roller coaster of flavors to you?
A little bit. It ramps up. It does, like Lunch kind of did. Lunch really built up the smell, and then it didn't really deliver on that first initial taste. And is where this one does a little bit more. You're getting a little bit more of it, but
Up
it
front.
ramps up. I still think that it ramps up though. I still think that your initial taste, maybe it's just because of how cold it is, you're getting a lot of that flavor, but that flavor and the intensity increases and it becomes more hoppy, more bitter, but then it drops off a lot quicker.
Not a big ending flavor, huh?
It doesn't linger like the Lunch did.
Thus proving the fact that every IPA is different.
Yeah, this one is really, really different. The flavors just completely are different. The other one was a lot more smooth, and then it had like that straight bitterness from the hops. This one has, maybe like they probably use a different blend of hop varietals because you're kind of getting like that.
Shotgun ability? One at the bottom, 10 being like, oh my god, I can shotgun it like water. You're in the zone, you're at a party, someone goes shotgun this beer with me.
I put it at a 5.
Would you be bummed after you did it though?
Yeah, you get the heartburn right after you did it. But you'd get it down and be like, yeah, that guy's a man. You'd be like, yeah, oh.
Wow, I'm hurting right now.
Oh.
My chest hurts.
Kind of like giving the thumbs up through tears in your eyes, but
You might even yak after this one. It's not hard to do, it just would probably feel really bad after you did it.
I just think you would get that indigestion.
Wow. I'm just going to go ahead and record and say,
Record say. For the record, say.
I immediately just got buzzed right there.
I knew that one was coming. When someone's all, hey, look, I'm just going to say record this one.
This is our 4th review in a row here. We've been doing some heavy ones tonight.
I'm going to lay this one down on vinyl.
That's a good Rat song, by the way. Lay it down. I am in the zone.
And here we are.
If you couldn't tell by the fact that I poured my beer out to see the color of my hand.
I actually think that's a good technique when not using a glass. And I recommend that be done at bars. If you're ever going to, with your friends.
Oh, God.
One Bud Light, 10 Rasputin. Where do you guys place on this at?
Let's get serious for a second.
Hold on.
Que serioso. Where are you drinking this and what are you rating it? Give me the bridge version.
I'm drinking this at a gastropub. I am rating it 7, high 6. 6.75 or so.
For me, a curveball there. You know, the traveling trucks, the gastro trucks, so to speak, that's a great freaking call because those hipsters would love this beer in a can.
Well, I said gastropub, but the gastro truck would be a good call too.
Like Niho or any of those guys that do like the gastro trucks. You serve a canned beer like this, like an IPA, give me a pulled pork sandwich, I'm in the zone.
That's why it's not exactly a session beer. It's not exactly a
by no
standalone
means.
beer, but it's
It's unique, it's fun, I like it.
it's good enough. It's light enough that you could drink it with a meal.
I'm giving you an extra half point solely because you're in a can, so it's gonna come straight up as a 7 for me. Yeah, 7. Jesus. What?
Hey,
I dig it. Scott, you guys did a great job. Haven't really ever tried you guys before, so this is a big one for us. It's the Beer's Gone Bad.
it's where the beer flows like wine.
Final note before we go. Craft beer is a movement. Say yes to something new tonight because you might change your perspective of beer.
Yeah, if you're not on the train for craft beer, you're on the tracks.
Get off.
And not a nice way.
You guys, good night.
Peace. And let's reopen it and back into the beer. Thought you were out of it? That was a fake out. That's a classic Beer's Gone Bad fake out. Yeah, we got another 5 minutes. We got to upgrade it to 15 minutes on YouTube. So enjoy the ride of banter for the next 5 minutes. Pat, what are you really feeling about this beer? No, sit back down, dude. We're not done.